I mean, I am shocked by what we're hearing. You probably remember that around a year ago I had to go and give evidence in a legal case involving this whole issue, dating back to my time at the FCA. I'm afraid all I can conclude is that and I was obviously very happy to do that. It's my duty. That again, it was having to sort of, in a sense, push back on the lies that we were being told consistently. I am shocked by what we now learn about what went on during the financial crisis period. But look, let me just offer two reflections. And one really reinforces what I think the Prime Minister said this morning, that the most important thing in all of this is the victims. Everything else is obviously things that necessarily must be gone into, but we must not forget that the most important thing in this is the victims in all of this. The second thing I'll just offer, and I think this is, if you don't mind me saying, I don't want to sound pious, but this is for all of us. How is it that we live in a society in which this happened? And the cover-up happened as well. I mean, those are questions that we all have to ask, which, I think that is a very fundamental question that we have to ask ourselves. There are, times in which, things seem to happen, lobbying happens, which has, frankly, ethics attached to it, which, I do find shocking, frankly. I do find shocking. I worked very closely, in fact, all three of us worked very closely in that we were all involved very much, but I was very much involved in the financial sector measures. And I will say this, one of the things, and I think we all three of us can say this because we all knew him, to see those pictures of Peter Mandelson with Alistair Darling, Alistair Darling was doing all the right things. And he was doing them, in my view, I knew him very well, we all knew him very well, with a thorough sense of honesty and decency. And he can't speak for himself today, sadly.